Hello there, my name's Dr. Andy Toy, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that's very dear to my heart, and that is the consent process. Now, and I've recently received this Riskwise publication from Dental Protection, and there's a very interesting article in there written by let me see, here we go, Helen Harbourne, Claims Manager, Dental Protection. Now, not many people know more about the legalities around consent than Dental Protection and Helen Harbourne of that company, as you can imagine. And she makes a very, very interesting point about who is likely to sue you, how to spot a patient that might sue you. And generally, it is patients with an anxious type personality. So they tend to be anxious about things. They can catastrophize. They can worry about things you and I have never even thought about. They will often be asking lots of questions, and they will need a lot of hand-holding. Now, if we're not careful, if we don't make ourselves open to this type of personality type, if we try to shut them off because, do you know what, they're worrying about nothing, or do you know what, they're taking up my time, or do you know what, hell, this is the third phone call I've had this week from them. If we tend to shut them down and don't allow them to express those anxieties, they're going to not get rid of their anxieties. They're going to sit there, muddle it over, worry about things. And as soon as something doesn't go quite according to plan, or they're really unsure, they tend to go off at a tangent. And they're the people, according to Helen Harbourne, who are more likely to sue you or more likely to complain. So this comes back to one of my guiding principles in consent, and that is be person-centered. Focus the consent on the patient in front of you. Truly care for that patient. And if you have a patient who is a more of an anxious personality, well, either send them away straight away, or ideally learn to handle that, to manage their anxieties, to put them at ease, to make them feel understood. This often means giving them time. It certainly means a lot of patience. And for me, the best person to deliver that is a really well-trained, confident, professional TCO. A treatment coordinator who can sit next to them, be their advocate, and they will take away so many of their anxieties simply by being there, and that anxious patient know they've got somebody on their side in that practice. It's simple. When it goes well, you don't even know there's a problem. But when it doesn't go well, that's the people who are going to send you a letter, or they're going to write to the GDC, or they're going to get the dental law partnership involved. So learn how to manage people's anxieties. And when you get really good at managing the most anxious, actually, you'll get better at managing everybody. Because frankly, every patient feels anxious when they accept Invisalign from you. Everyone. And you would be the same if you were going to go into something big, expensive, unsure of what the outcome's going to be, or whatever. It's just the same. You're the same sort of individual. So if you get the chance to look at that article, it's a great article, Riskwise, Dental Protection. I really encourage you to have a look at that and think about managing the anxious personality within the whole team. Make every team aware that it's part of your job to do that. And when you do it well, you're going to get a lot less problems. Hope you found that useful.